welcome back. My name is VinsanityIBG, and today we are unboxing our third ever GeekFuel EXP. Now, if you're not familiar with this box, what this is they used to be just GeekFuel. It used to be a monthly subscription for probably about $32 after shipping, or maybe that was before shipping, I don't exactly remember. But it was a pretty cheap subscription box, and they had some very unique, very cool pins. They also did some unique items. I absolutely loved them. And each box came with a Steam game. They did drop in quality here and there, but they decided to go with being a box that was released every 3 months, so it's a quarterly box now. And it now does have a subscription cost of about $55 per box. This one is very heavy. What I do have to say is with the last two GeekFuels, I'm noticing that we're getting repeat items. And not necessarily the same exact item, just the same style of item, just done with a different genre. And honestly, I have to say that if it keeps up, I'm not really going to want to keep this box. So I'm hoping that that changes here pretty soon, but we'll go ahead and see with this box. Let's go ahead and get into it. So it is a pretty big box. It does go pretty deep, and it is very heavy. As you can see, it says GeekFuel EXP Volume 3. This is the spoiler book, so we obviously do not want to look at that. First item out of the box looks like it's a little bumper sticker, or just sticker in general. And it says Excelsior 1922 to Infinity. And I do have to say this is probably just a toss-in item since Stan Lee has passed. This, even though it is kind of a cheaper item, this really means something in this box, because Stan Lee was such a big impact on our culture that, like, this, I don't know, I feel kind of good about this. So, not a bad item off to start. Again, it's probably just something they tossed in at the end because of what happened, but I like it. I do. Next item out of the box, let's go ahead and do the pin. Now, this is something that's always in every box. They've switched from their unique, awesome pins to these crappy sort of whatever pins. And there's tags stuck to the back, so let's get rid of those. I do like the genre that they've done this time. This is Firefly. Absolutely love Firefly. Loved Serenity. Looks like we got a rare one. We got the Serenity ship, which is rare out of 500. And then we got Kaylee, who's the mechanic in the ship. And I actually do like that we got the rare one. This is fantastic. But their pin design is much to be desired. Like, it's very blah to me. So even though I like this item, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7 out of 10, this probably won't be sticking around in my collection just because I'm not a pin guy, so your pins have to be exceptional for me to keep them, and they're not. So, but a decent item. Next item out of the box, looks like we got two of these small box, and they're called Keshi Surprise. I'm not entirely sure what that means, and it looks like they are Masters of the Universe. And it says collect all 3 figures. Skeletor, He-Man, and Beastman is a minifigure, and it's exclusive to GeekFuel. That is unique, but it's a minifig. It's a mystery minifig. And it reminds me of Muscle Men, honestly. And Muscle Men weren't my cup of tea. This is Beastman. He's all pink. I don't know if they come in different colors or not, or if they all just come in pink. But yeah, this is Beastman. Let's see who else we got. If I can get the box open. Not really being careful with the boxes, but oh well. Also pink. And this is He-Man. So, we got He-Man and Beastman. I'm glad we didn't get 2 of the same one. But honestly, I don't find anything desirable about the figures. So, I don't know. These Keshi figures, I'm going to go ahead and give it 3 out of 10. really not my cup of tea. And kind of really cheap item. So now this is one of those items that I was talking to you about how it seems that they're throwing one of these in every single box. It's just a different genre, and this is what I'd like them to stop. I mean, I understand putting a pin in every box. Like, there's a signature item everybody has, but keep it to one. Don't keep it to several different items out of the box. This is a canvas print. Kind of got that wood frame around the side and a canvas thrown over the top. This is the Incredible Hulk, strangest man of all time. So it's a comic cover like all the other ones have been. We got a Wolverine one, we got a Spider-Man one, and now we have the Hulk. So although I thought the first one was cool and even the second one was kind of neat, it's slowly getting to me. Like, if this continues, like, I'm probably going to cancel. I will get Volume 4 just to say that I've been with it for a year. I gave him the best shot, but if it's more of this, then GeekFuel is going to be lost. And deeply saddens me, because believe it or not, GeekFuel was the very first subscription box that I ever started subscribing to. So kind of has a soft spot in my heart, which is probably why it's been around this long, but the soft spot is deteriorating. Next item, and I have seen these items like these in other boxes. I have also received one in the past, I believe. But these are Geeky Tikis, and this one is of, looks like Schmeagol and somebody else. One in gray, one in green. They're little, small, stackable, almost shot glasses. Gollum and Frodo mini ceramic Tiki Mugs from the Lord of the Rings. It's a 2-pack. It's exclusive to GeekFuel, which I think is kind of neat. I like that they do a lot of exclusive stuff with GeekFuel. I considered getting the other ones. I believe it was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Loot Crate, but I never actually did it. I don't know. These are kind of neat. They're just not really something that I would collect. So I'm going to go ahead and give these a 5 out of 10. Don't know if I ever rated this, but I'm sure I will have seen that in post and put a rating up in case I didn't. Next item out of the box is the shirt. And from what I can tell from the outside of the box, it looks like it's going to be a Doctor Strange shirt. And I do like they do colors other than black. They didn't do that this time. But they do a lot of, like, yellow, blue, like different color shirts. So this is a meh design of Doctor Strange. You can see the portals that he's creating. The amulet on his chest is sort of like a shadowy figure with like the galaxy or universe in the background. I don't know, I feel like this shirt is kind of lacking in design, if you ask me. It's not a bad shirt, but it's not really one for me. 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 for the shirt. And looks like 2 more items beyond this. This is a very thick book. It's The Art of Mondo. Not quite sure what that is. I'm not familiar with Mondo. I don't know if it's anime or whatnot. It says here on the back, Mondo is a company in Austin, Texas that makes posters and records and pins and shirts and sweaters, statues, toys, board games, and books. If you've heard of the name Mondo before, chances are they're pretty good at that it was connected to a movie poster somebody had. Okay, so looks like they're a movie poster company. I like art books, but this seems too broad for me. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 6 out of 10. It's a nice item. I do like it. I might open it, I might move it on. I'm not entirely sure yet. So for now, I'm going to leave it closed. Again, this box, it's losing its hope for me. Next item is that GeekFuel Steam game that I told you about at the very beginning of the video. This is a Steam game called Don't Open the Doors. The city is in danger. The doors come out of nowhere. As a real hero, you will have to handle yourself. However, everything is sure to go haywire. It's not really much of a description. And the artwork that I can tell from the actual card seems sort of like claymation type. So, I don't know. It could be decent. Could be bad. Let's go ahead and give it a 5 out of 10. That one's an iffy on me. And finally, this is the last item on the bottom of the box. This is Battle Tats, temporary tattoo pack. And it looks like it's oh yeah, okay, it is Masters of the Universe. I had to look up there for a second. I saw Skeletor and the sword, and where it says Grayskull down here, so that gave it sort of that feel to it. I like the design of the tattoos, but I'm not a temporary tattoo. Like, I've grown out of my temporary tattoo phase probably about 15 years ago. So this is not really an item that's going to get used by me. And I don't have nephews or nieces that are old enough for this quite yet. And I don't have any kids of my own. So again, that's going to go ahead and get a 5 out of 10. As you can see, most of this box got really low ratings, and honestly, I don't know if I'm going to even order Volume 4. It's up in the air. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think this box was worth it? Again, the price is $55 for the box, and I'm just kind of getting bored with what they're putting out. There are boxes out there that are putting out way better content than this for a cheaper amount of money. So, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of the items, what you liked, what you didn't like, or if you agree with what I'm saying. Anyway, could be the end, could not. We'll see you in 3 months. Later, dudes!